Mother Catherine often took Martin to work, where he was looked after by many aunts and uncles at VOK KBC, almost ruining a couple of bulletins while trying to talk to his mom during the live studio recording. Now, education for Martin was key to Catherine, proudly educating him impressively up to Keele University in the United Kingdom. She embraced single motherhood as an opportunity to lead Martin into becoming an independent gentleman and ensured that he lacked nothing. And indeed, Catherine and Martin's mother and son bond was built on love. So amazing. So for Martin. Now, Catherine, as we have known her, our friends, colleagues, and all of you now, was a fighter. And she fought to the end. That's something most of you, of course, have heard, our speakers here. While enjoying her return to work at KBC, Catherine fell ill, and she was admitted to the Kenyatta National Hospital for what was later to be diagnosed as cancer. Catherine fought a good fight and kept her faith, but sadly passed away on the morning of Thursday, 29th December 2022, while receiving treatment at the age of 60 years. Now, I said I'll digress because I've been reading. Now, I also got a testimony here, which maybe I may have the opportunity. We have talked about Catherine mentoring young people. This fellow who is standing here, by the name Topi Liambila, could not be the broadcaster he is today had it not been for Catherine. Because it's Catherine and her friend Rosemary Musumba. Those are the people who I bumped into in a studio one time. They're recording a program, and they asked me to read a paragraph for them. And when I did after that, they said, you know what? Catherine said, you have a broadcast voice. What do you do? I said, I'm in the supply section, procurement. I said, what? Okay, fine. Do you have any spare time? I said, well, I don't do weekends. I said, okay, fine. So they got me to do a voice test so that I can read news. And as they say, the rest is history. And away from that, like about before she was hospitalized, we were joking with the guys in the studio, and I was telling them, Catherine is the one who got me into broadcasting. And he said, hey, are you forgetting something? And I said, well, I have not forgotten anything. He said, no. Nilikupatia bibi pia. Because Catherine was a committee member during my wedding, and they're very close with my fiancé then. She was actually supposed to be the best maid, but had to fly out of the country 2 days before. But we have always known her as our maid of honor. So that's Catherine. So with those, I believe that I've been really blessed, and being here is not just a coincidence. I'm not just coming here because I am also a broadcaster. Catherine was my friend for close to 40 years. I have been with Catherine. We went to KTN together. After KTN, when I left the country, she went to Royal Media Services. I came again. We went back again to KBC as the Legends Edition presenters. Now, Catherine, in conclusion, has left with the respect and affection of many of you who had the privilege and honor to be her friend. But to us, and to many she mentored, to many she met along the way, she has left an unwavering legacy. Waheshimiwa and all officials here, it's been a pleasure to be able to tell my story, or Catherine's story. It's a big privilege. Thank you very much, and it's a good afternoon.
Thank you so much. Nikiitwa hukumuni, ronini na amani, nikivikwa haki yake, sina hofu mbele zake. kwa ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama. Bwana asifiwe sana. Niombe kanisa letu la Zululu mutupe chorus tukisimamisha wale ambao umefiwa. And in that context, I am assuming that sisi wote tumefiwa. Kwa hivyo kanisa la Zululu, give us a chorus tukisimamisha wale ambao wamefiwa tafadhali. Zululu please. Na nitaomba mchungaji wetu Pastor Bulimo utatuombea sisi wote ambao tumefiwa. Zululu.
Thank you. Thank you, choir. Our church, the presiding clerk of Friends Church in Kenya, the family, our political leaders and government officials. I would like to pray for the family of Catherine. But before I do that, I'm here on behalf of the Friends International Center Church and Ngong Road, where Catherine fellowshipped. And I would like to bring a testimony that our sister Catherine joined the Friends International Center Church when we were doing the construction of the church sanctuary. Kuna watu wengi mnapojenga kanisa wanatoroka, lakini yeye aliingia wakati ule. And when Catherine came to the church, she played a major role in the construction of the sanctuary that we have. She brought many guests who helped us in fundraising, and even herself, she was able to contribute money towards the construction of that church. After that, she has been attending the church when she's available, and she introduced Martin to the church. I remember every time she comes to church, she comes with Martin, and they were very close. They could come, they remain in the service, and she could come to the church office. We talk and we encourage one another, and she was so committed to the church. At one point, she was slow. As you know, the life has ups and downs. And I remember she identified one of our elders, Pastor Alfayo Kea, I don't know if he's here, who was able to walk with that is Alfayo Kea, who was very close to Catherine, and he could pray for her every time, and Martin can attest to that. And so we are here to represent the church, the local church where she was fellowshipping, and to give her. She could invite us to her house where she was living, and Catherine could go to the kitchen and prepare some meals for us. We share together, we joke around, and she knew Kimaragoli very well. As I said in Nairobi, I got an opportunity to be on the Royal Media Services through a program called Korera Inyu. Follow up the program, and she mentored the young journalists in Vuka FM. That is GK Tiago, Mudasia Muhambe, Pamela Afandi, Margaret Asava, Bruce Kanzika, and Lydia Nyabera. She mentored them, and she was very happy that the RMS had started the vernacular radio. And if you could listen to the Vuka FM, some of the drops like Mwozo Gumurogori, that is the voice of our sister Catherine Kasavuli. So God will be with you as you walk through this journey. Her life is a testimony, so that you may have an impact. To stand, so that we commit is well with my soul, with my it is well
with my soul. Salama, salama, rohoni, rohoni, ni salama, rohoni mwangu. So as we pray for you, may you find peace in the wings of the Lord. May God give you the grace to overcome what you are going through. He is our comforter, and He knows somebody who is close to them. I want to pray, Jehovah, and all that are, and may you be there to come with
moyo mu shivi nyasaye alanzi wiwe nyasaye alahuli yenda toe Ivani is like Asha. Na watu wa familia wale ambao mko mbele, alafu tutamaliza na wale, alafu kwaya na viongozi. I want us to take like 5 minutes. You can have it announced by our pastor, please. Tuanze na watu wa familia, please. I want us to walk and bring the sadaka here. So please. Chukua kiti weke kwa hapa. Simameni tu hapo. Asha, simameni tu hapo. Just stand there, just stand there. So can we save time, please, please? So can we save time, please, please? Sadaka time, sadaka please. Ivani, fanya haraka kidogo. Sadaka. Sadaka kanisa, na siwaoni kanisa, siwaoni. Wale ambao mko nyuma, leteni sadaka zenu.